Focus more on admiration and observation more than comparison. Because we live in a world that is so filled with comparison. In fact, to say that you should never compare again is to be unrealistic. I mean, the reason why I know that my camera can do better is because I've seen iPhone XR camera. The reason why I know that this background can be better is because I've seen people manage their lighting setup better. I've seen people like attach amazing things to their background and it makes it more beautiful. I've seen people use camera where they can just use autofocus and you are just focused on them and the background is blurry and the lighting is warm and it's beautiful and it's dark and it's cool, right? I've seen all of that, right? You know how people give awards and they say like, oh, this person came out to be the best. It's because they are comparing this person to somebody else, right? The reason why we are even driving cars today is because somebody sat down and thought about the fact that, okay, cars would be faster than horses. And so our world kind of evolves around comparison, right? But what we can do is not to eliminate comparison completely, but just try to compare ourselves with ourselves. So you compare yourself with yourself. Okay, this is the kind of person I want to be. This is where I want to be. So am I growing? Am I doing better? Right? That's a much more realistic metric to like use to compare or to measure with, rather than comparing your journey with somebody else's journey. Or you're like, I started before this person and they're doing better than me. You know, I'm older than this person and they have a much better relationship than I do. You know, life really doesn't work that way. You may use the same tactic that somebody else is using and you guys would have different results. It's just how life works. Our life's journey is different, right? That's why even if you have a mentor or somebody that you look up to, don't limit yourself to just what they are doing. And at the same time, don't try to say, oh, you want to have what they have, right? Because your journey may be such that you would surpass them, or your journey may be such that you would do something that is peculiar to you, and you wouldn't necessarily dominate in the fields or the areas that they are dominating in, right? And you would be fulfilled, right? So you must learn to discern that, understand that your own journey is different from that of somebody else, so that it won't become the fact that, oh, on the days when you feel like you don't have much numbers and all of that, you lose motivation or you feel uninspired. Example now, like I've been craving to have like a laptop for a very long time or a better phone and all of that, but I don't have it yet. So I've learned to like accept what I have at the moment. So I'm not comparing myself with somebody that have all the gadgets and they post their setup and I'm like, oh wow, God win. Yes, I mean there are times that my mind will be like, you go now, wow, I wish. But I quickly move on from that, like daily, and that's something I do daily. It's not something I just tell myself one day and then I don't think about it again. I think about it, I mean, but I don't let that control me. I don't let that affect me too much, right? Because if I say, oh, I'm not motivated or I'm not inspired because I don't have a laptop to edit, and a laptop would be faster, I feel like I would be unfair and maybe even being maybe a little bit insensitive or ungrateful, right? Because I still have something I can use. That's beautiful. Why not focus on that, right? And focus on the fact that this is just where I am at the moment. This is just my journey at the moment. I mean, from there we move, right? My journey is different from somebody else's. So when you come to that acceptance, when you accept and make peace with that, it helps you to commit to doing the things that are important to you, even on days when you are not motivated or you are not inspired.